Yeah, what's going on for me at present is that I am, you know, um, I'm watching my double chin, to be completely honest. Uh, um, but just messing up, really. You know, I developed a theory, and I hoped that if I was patient, that one day, I'd see a result in the way of a financial boon of some kind, and that's the crux of it. It didn't have a great deal of detail or content to it, except for speculations or hypotheses in regards to certain activities, that may have been responsible for um representing people at different levels of the political arena, and basically I got overstimulated by it. I became fixated, and I can now say that I'm willing to let that go. Because I'm sure there's a billion fucking theories in regards to life. People develop them every day, but like I mentioned, I couldn't let it go. Because I thought there'd be a reward in it for me, and then I'd be able to live with a certain degree of peace and security. But they're just feelings. They're not rights. Because they can get disrupted at any given time, and unless I want to take responsibility for um, my responses to that or reactions, then I'm not going to get very far in life, which I think is where I failed. Because I had a theory in regards to life, and I developed theories in regards to how other people operated. But basically, I thought I was some kind of a fucking god because I made a decision to forego my personality because I thought it was worldly and therefore responsible entirely for all the shit I got into in life and the mistakes I've made. Whereas I'm only just starting to slowly embrace that again now. You know, and I think it's due to the fact as well that I learned something this morning in regards to differing levels of impairment. I can't remember them specifically, but I know I had a lofty ambition to achieve the optimal functionality, and that's not consistent with my diagnosis or my life experiences or the consequences of early childhood trauma and the continuation of that throughout my teenage and early adult life, and even to this day to a certain degree. So I can take responsibility for the fact that there's an optimal way to live, and some people are fortunate enough to have relatively sane and unimpeded evolutions into adulthood. I shouldn't say unimpeded, but they learn to build up a certain degree of resilience, whereas I just operated from defects of character, because I couldn't forgive. So I can forgive myself today, which is a beautiful thing. And I don't really know what else to say. I'm making a fist of things today. Still smoking, and that concerns me. I also have this tightness in my left groin, and fear has tried to polarize that. I should take myself off to the doctor and get it checked out. But that's another thing that I learned this morning. I don't really trust or have a great deal of faith in doctors or for any people. It's improved, but generally when most people hear something from an academic or a professional, they take it as gospel, and then relax and get on with their lives. But, I don't have the luxury of that. It's something that I have to work on. And, it all stems back to my control issues. If I'm not in control, then the apocalypse may fall upon us at any given time. And I'd have to shelter and protect all my disciples. It's not friends and family. That's the narcissistic aspect of my false self. That solipsistic infantility, where you believe your mind is the center of the universe. And every time I get a little bit fearful, that manifests again. But I'm realizing, that that's part of the human condition. And, I think individuals that can't acknowledge that generally end up developing mental health issues in their later life. So I'm not saying that I'm immune from it, but I can experience and own the fact that I have a certain degree of impairment or mental decay, and it's not something that triggers crisis. So I was getting up towards 10 minutes. Peace. Ciao for now.